Well, this is an interesting place to start. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xana520, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we laid siege to the Forsaken Fortress. We defeated the shadowy Phantom Ganon. We put the coup de grace on the Helmarok King, and then we confronted Ganondorf, who revealed to us that the Master Sword has lost its power to repel evil. We've also learned that the King of Red Lions here is in fact the King of Hyrule. And our friend Tetra is Princess Zelda. Link, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north, and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. So, on the note of Princess Zelda / Tetra, there's a bit of a divide in the fandom about whether or not the portrayal of Zelda and Tetra is appropriate. Link, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the Kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards, and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know. They lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about the things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not if you can think of no one, though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. So, as I was saying, there's a bit of a divide as to whether or not the portrayal of Tetra becoming the meek Zelda was appropriate or good, because it basically turned one of the most self-serving versions of Zelda into just another damsel in distress. And the fact that Tetra is now trapped in Hyrule Castle beneath the Tower of the Gods is, well, it's a point of contention all on its own. Anyway, we have been set loose on the sea. As you might have noticed, there are 2 places on our map that have been marked. This one, and this one. We've been to this one before. This is Headstone Island. I mentioned that it would be important later. But as for this one, we have not yet been here. So, hold on. We might as well go about the sea for now and pick up the remaining islands on our map. On our way here, or on our way there, we might as well do some treasure hunting. Grab some rupees, because we're going to need them. Because we got a few expensive items that are going to be coming up. Also, the controversy about the Triforce chart thing. A lot of people hate this game, specifically because of the Triforce chart shenanigans. I don't particularly mind it, but there are a lot of people who outright hate it. Oh, there's magic. Huh. So the Triforce chart thing was actually added to the game sort of to pad its length. And that's a reason why a lot of people dislike it. The game was kind of in an unfinished state whenever it was released, I'm gonna say. Which is sad. The whole... What the heck is all this? Why are there so many pots? Anyway. This is a common problem for GameCube games released by Nintendo. Super Mario Sunshine suffered from the same problem, in that the game was not fully baked when it came out. Anyway, what do we have here? What is this? This is Crescent Moon Island. This island will be important later. Or could be important later. You'd best be careful sailing these waters on nights when the moon is full. Well, if you like pure soul-freezing horror fry, then maybe you can handle it. And that's all the information I've got for you. Alright. That's interesting. Interesting bit of information he has there. So we're going to head over here to our other yet undiscovered map direction. And I'm going to have to stop at Beetle's shop ship here in short order because I am running out of bait. Is that the shop ship? Or... No, that's a cannon. Seems to be some wind blowing in there. Don't I have Beetle's chart? I'm gonna have to look at that. I also have to look up where the other special charts are. Yep. Do I have to take a picture of the cannon boats? I don't know if I do. I might as well do so. Anyway, this is Gale Island. Or Gale Isle. Are you thinking you want to get into that cave, small fry? The one that's protected by the crazy winds on that island? Okay then, let me just tell you a little secret. If you go 5 squares south and 1 square east from here, you'll reach Ice Ring Isle, where you'll find an item that will make you as heavy as stone. If you get that item, you won't have to worry about getting blown over by winds. That's all the information he has. So information about Ice Ring Isle. No. Stop. Let me see here. Get on my camera. Do I have to take a picture of you? Where are you? There you are. What the heck? No, don't save that picture. Maybe I'm not close enough. What are you doing? Get in the boat. We're gonna go investigate this boat. Apparently not. Nope. Get out of here. Okay. Well, there's a fairy island over here we could probably deal with. How about we deal with this fairy island? Also, switch your map to your this. Actually, hold on a second. Beetle's chart. Okay, so Beetle is all along the south here. Okay, then I can head south once I'm done here. And grab some bait. Whoop. Okay, what do we got? Okay. What info you got for me, Chief? What is this? This is Northern Fairy Island? Yep, Northern Fairy Island. Shaped like a heart. The little shopmaster on Windfall Island apparently got his hands on a truly amazing treasure. He calls it magic armor or something like that. It's a pretty cool magical relic from what I've heard. If you want him to give it to you, try staring deep into his eyes and winning him over with flattery, Fry. Ah ha 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 ha. Well, that's not going to actually help us at all. So, instead, we're going to sail south. Actually, no, we're not. Hold on. First thing we're going to do is stop at this island. And we're also going to get a picture of Old Man Ho-Ho. Can I get a picture of you, sir? Do you just not have a photo? You might not have a photo. Oh, we do have mail. Alright, what you got for it? This parcel has been sent cash on delivery. Postage. What the heck?! To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person, thank you very much for your purchase. Encloses an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce charts and Triforce shards. I want you to use it to find lots of them. They are my favorite kinds of items. And also, sir, have you been checking your Tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart to them and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. And he gives us the incredible chart. Which shows us where Triforce shards and charts are. Okay, so an information about this. Also, Tingle's mug is staring at me. In the original Wind Waker, these, this is just open. Alright. These were all Triforce charts that you had to take to Tingle to have them translated, and then you could go get the Triforce shards. This was changed, so there's only, I think there was three Triforce charts, and the rest of them are just the shard, which has opened up many map spots for actual treasures. Anyway, we're going to get a power-up here that's going to give us more rupees. We can now carry 5,000. Also of note, is the upgrade in wallet size. I don't believe the 5,000 wallet was available in Wind Waker. Instead, it was like you could hold a max of 200 rupees, and then 500, and then 1,000. And I got mail again already? How have you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice. For pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad, too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice, too. And as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko's kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. Hee hee. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them all out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it, so I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take good care of yourself. Good luck, Errol. And we got a 20. Nice. You don't have an actual... Apparently Old Man Ho-Ho doesn't have a picture. Well, that's fine. Anyway, southward. To this other island. And then we get to find Beetle. What was I talking about before I... Oh, yeah, the wallet thing. So, with the wallet thing, in order to actually do the Triforce chart translating, you actually had to get at least one wallet upgrade, which is kind of silly. But yeah, you weren't able to actually complete the game without getting one wallet upgrade. They since changed that in the HD version of the game. Anyway. Hello, Beetle. I would like to buy stuff, thank you. We're gonna buy a bunch of bait. 18 points. 19 points. 20 points. I don't know how much bait I'm actually going to need. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay. I'm going to need... Oh, I don't have any room in my bait bag. Okay, so let's look at my bait bag. Thank you. Okay, so I have 15 pieces of bait. That's exactly the amount well, not exactly the amount of I need, but more than enough. So we're gonna sail over here and get Fishman. Because I don't think I have this map square. No, I do not. Come on over. Alrighty. Spectacle Island. As in Spectacle Rock. Beware the night when the crescent moon faces up. That's all I can tell you, small fry. And that's all the info he's got. So what are we at? What is the... Oh, it's the... I think it's the waning gibbous? We do have one more island we need to visit before we make for the next island after that. There's one more island up here in this direction, and then we're going to go diagonal past Forsaken Fortress. But yeah, unfortunately this game was... It probably needed some more time in the oven. It's great, but it could have been better on release. Mainly because of the Triforce chart thing and like the other small problems this game faces. Alright, where are you? There you are. Oh, as a warning, when you're salvaging treasure off the bottom of the sea, occasionally you can actually fish up some octopots. That's what I'm going to call them. They don't actually have a name, and they're not referenced anyway, or anywhere. But if you scoop up one of these pots while you're salvaging, whoopsie. If you scoop up one of those pots while you're salvaging, An Octorok will spawn right next to you, so beware of that. Alright, what do you got for me, Fishman? I think this is called Star Island? Star Island. I believe this is where one of our blue chews is. We'll be going on a hunt for them at a later time. Oop. With something like that, you could even freeze that nasty monster in the Forsaken Fortress. For a while, anyway. But then, what would you do with a frozen monster, you say? Good question, Fry. Why, I'd say you'd give that thing a whack and watch it shatter into teeny tiny pieces. I missed the first part of that. Hold on, let me see here. X. Yeah, he hears that somewhere out in the wide world there is a handy arrow that can freeze anything. Get in the boat, stupid. Okay, we're gonna sail down this way past... Whoa! Well, that happened. Get in the boat, stupid. I think that's the only thing that can cause you to fall out of your boat, is if you collide with something. Or those. Stay away from those. Is this another reef? I think this is another reef. This definitely looks like a reef. These reefs don't activate until you've completed the... What the... Not again. These reefs don't activate until you've beaten the Helmorock King and met Ganondorf. So you can't actually do them in the beginning of the game. Here, have some bait now that I've gotten back in my boat. Alright, what do we got? Four-Eye Reef. You've seen those weird rings of light that appear on the surface of the sea, haven't you, Small Fry? Did you know that some of those rings only appear at night? Didn't think so. Huh. Is that right? Interesting. Perhaps something to look into. Well, we've got another fairy island over here that we're going to have to investigate. I believe this one gives us an upgrade to our arrows. I think the remaining two fairy islands give us an upgrade to our arrows. Actually, hold on. Let me look at this real quick. Tingle's chart actually will show us where there are great fairies. Those great fairies are the ones that give you the rupee upgrades. Oh, it's the salvage core, huh? Salvaging away? Yep, sure are. Oop, I need to equip some more bait. There we go. Ah, yeah, this one. Alright. Here you go, fishman. Get your bait. Get your pants. Alright, what do you got for me? Western Fairy Island. I hear the bird people who live on Dragon Roost Island east of here have invented an incredibly useful device that they call a grappling hook. No lie, Fry. I hear you can throw that thing at monsters and use it to grab treasure they've hidden in their pockets. Talk about cool. Oh, and have you seen those imp-like creatures called bokoblins that hang out on the lookout platforms at sea and stare through their telescopes? I hear those guys keep joy pendants hidden in their pockets. So if you get one of those grappling hooks, you can use it to swipe their pendants. And that's all the information he has. And there's your clue to steal from monsters. I think there's only a few monsters that you can actually steal from. All the other monsters don't have any treasures. Anyway, we're going to come up here, and in order to get in here, we're going to use our hammer to smack this peg. Put out this fire. In we go. So, what do you have for me today, Great Fairy? You're yellow. This is probably going to be a quiver upgrade. It is indeed. We can now carry 60 arrows. Very nice. I believe the last one gives us an upgrade to hold 99, which is far too many arrows, but you can never have enough arrows. I also need to show off the weird thing you can do with those stupid pegs. Why did I do that? Good job, idiot. You just wasted your bait. Alright. We need to go south. Which way south? Not that way. Flip over the map. There we go. We got another reef over here. For some reason, there's two reefs in the far left side. I don't know why they couldn't have, like, spread them out a little better. But they didn't. So we're gonna come over here to this reef. Throw it on our map. There's Fishman. I see Needle Rock Island. Whoop! Alright. Three-Eye Reef. I met a really weird guy on the island due east of here. He had a pack on his back, huger than any pack I've ever seen. I mean, it was big, Fry. He said he was looking for treasure, but what does he expect to find in a place like that? I tell you, the guy is completely obsessed. And that's all the information he has for us. So we're going to continue sailing here down south past Needle Rock and deal with those islands down there before we head off to the east side of the map to get the remaining islands. Put them on the map, read the clues from there. There's the Islet of Steel. There's Great Fish. There's a bunch of... There's a couple of ships here. Interesting. I don't know if we can actually do the stuff on Needle Rock yet, so I'm probably going to wait for that. I think we can do it. No, we can't. I just saw why we can't. Anyway, we're going to come down here to this island. This strange looking island. Make sure you have your bait equipped. Once you switch back to your map so you can see where you're going. This is Diamond Step, I believe this is called. This is probably the last thing we're going to do today. Because we're at 29 minutes. I can see Outset from here. There we go. I also see an Octo. So let's see what Fishman has to say for a second. Diamond Step Island. Oh, I've got some great information, Small Fry. Lucky you. If you use the treasure that's hidden on that island there, the thing that vanishes as soon as you get near it, it won't vanish anymore. You know, it. I'm talking about it. That thing that appears on nights when a wee bit of the right half of the moon is missing. Don't you know what I'm talking about? It? What is it? Well, we'll have to find out what it is later. Next time on The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Not Tears of the Kingdom, that's later. Till then, this is Xana520, signing out. I need to make sure I don't go over there.